While assisting job seekers to find work and to help businesses find qualified employees is our primary function here at the department, we also have programs designed to assist targeted audiences. One of our larger groups are people with disabilities.
The Division of Vocational Rehabilitation works with individuals who have a physical or mental disability. It needs to be an impairment to employment. So somehow that disability or disabilities gets in the way of them getting work or maintaining employment. So it's an eligibility program, and we have a number of services that we can provide. Each service is individualized for the client, and a plan of vocational rehabilitation is developed with the client. So it's not somebody just telling a client what to do. They're a participant in it and have some responsibility to get themselves back to work. We get a lot of referrals from physicians, psychologists, and other groups, and other individuals. But our main source of referrals is people referring themselves because they've heard about the agency or know someone that has worked with us before. And it's very simple. All you need to do is call a local vocational rehabilitation office and request an appointment. The assistant in the office will ask a number of questions about disability, maybe some issues that they have because of the disability, and they set up an appointment with the counselor, and then the counselor does an initial interview. And of course, because it's government, there's some paperwork involved, and you usually get that paperwork before your first appointment, and it helps a lot if that's completed. But really all it is a phone call or walking into the office and asking for an application. Well, a number of things. One is our main goal is to help people get back into employment. So everything we do, every service we provide is going to be directed towards getting that individual back to work. It helps if we've got a good work history and we know specifically what the disability is. If people who are applying can bring in medical records that document the disabilities, that's very helpful. The other thing that we'd like to know is what they're thinking about doing vocationally. What kind of job do they want? What kind of career do they want? And we start working towards that right away.
Matching workers with disabilities to available positions is just one service the Department of Workforce Services provides to folks with disabilities. Another critical part of the agency is that of our Disability Determination Service. Under this service, we assist our neighbors who may be suffering from a disability in helping them qualify for Social Security benefits.
The Disability Determination Services is responsible for adjudicating or making the medical disability decision for a Social Security disability claim. The Disability Determination Services is 100% federally funded by the Social Security Administration. Therefore, we are working in partnership with the Social Security Administration on adjudicating disability claims, be it Social Security disability insurance and or supplemental security income. They can help anyone who's applied for Social Security disability benefits. The individual who is interested in applying for Social Security disability would basically go to his or her local Social Security field office and apply for Social Security disability benefits. If he or she thought that they were unable to gain or maintain employment due to their disability. there's actually two ways that an individual can apply for Social Security disability benefits. The first is actually going to the Social Security field office and meeting with a claims representative and going through the application process. Or the individual can apply online through the Social Security Administration website, which is ssa.gov. And once the person clicks on that particular website, then there's just certain steps that he or she would follow to apply for Social Security disability online. It's a very simple process. When applying for Social Security disability benefits, it's really helpful if the individual submits medical documentation from medical sources at the time of application. That way, that actually speeds up the process in terms of us making a disability determination versus us having to send out medical requests for that documentation, which can take up to 21 to 30 days of receiving that or those medical records. So that would be very beneficial if the individual could submit the medical documentation at the time of application. They can contact the Social Security field office, basically where he or she resides or closest to where they reside. Say, for instance, here in Cheyenne, the individual could contact the Cheyenne field office. If someone was residing in the southeast corner of the state, that person would contact the Cheyenne field office. If the individual resides, say for instance, in Douglas or Casper, that person could contact the Casper field office. Then we have the Sheridan field office, Cody field office, Riverton field office, and then Rock Springs field office. So again, just depending upon the area in which the individual resides, that would be the Social Security field office that that person would contact. They can also contact the Wyoming Disability Determination Services, and if they have specific questions, they can contact me at 307-777-6551.